Darrell Fuller has been found guilty on all charges. Let's take a listen in.
Yeah, for the PBA and every police officer in Nassau County, thank you guys for the great job that you did. I won't talk long. I know we talked about this the other day. No verdict, and even this verdict, doesn't do anything to bring back Artie Lopez and Mr. Facey. You look around here, you look at this picture of a young police officer, 29 years old, just shy of his 30th birthday, never got a chance to marry, never got a chance to have kids to keep on his legacy. This was a police officer that was a building block of this police department, the future of this police department. He was there to help, whether he was off duty, on duty. That was his life was all about, was helping the public. His dream, being a Queens boy, was to come out here to Long Island and live the life that we all lived. Bought a house out here on Long Island, wanted to make better for his parents, wanted to move him out here. He worked a lot of overtime to try to make that dream happen. And our job is to make sure that dream does happen. You look at Mr. Facey. Here's a man that's coming back, trying to get work, to provide for his family, making a phone call to sit there and have a vacation with his kids, and was brutally assassinated on the side of that road. And again, all this is meaningless. I just want everybody to remember when everybody's sitting down at their table for Christmas or Thanksgiving, Easter, or whatever holiday that you may celebrate, whatever birthdays, just remember that this much family can go visit him in jail. The Lopez and Facey family got to go to a cemetery and visit their loved one, and that will never ever change. With that, I think I should bring that District Attorney Kathleen Rice.
Thank you, Jim. This is a day no family should ever have to endure. I want to first thank the jury for doing an incredibly diligent job sifting through what was a mountain of evidence that pointed to the overwhelming guilt of this defendant, and I thank them for their service. I thank the Lopez and the Facey family. They have been nothing but gracious throughout a time of unimaginable grief, and I just want them to know that this office will always be there for them. I want to thank the police department, Jim Carver, everyone who's here. This is a stark reminder of the danger that every single man and woman who wears a police uniform goes through every single day. And we have to remember that we should be very grateful for the service that they give us to keep this county as safe as they do. My biggest thanks, I have to say, goes to Mitch Benson and his team of prosecutors. If anyone sat through that trial, you saw the meticulous and thorough and passionate way that they presented this case. I'm very grateful to them for that, and I'd ask Mitch to come up and say a few words.
Thank you. Ms. Rice. We're appreciative of the hard work that the jury did. They were at this trial for 8 weeks. They made a decision. They were committed to sit through and hear the evidence, and we're appreciative of the work they did and gratified with the conviction. Throughout this, I can tell you that the Lopez and the Facey families are beautiful people, and Arthur Lopez and Raymond Facey are a reflection of who they were, and their grace, as the district attorney said, throughout these proceedings. We know we can't ease their sorrow and pain, but hopefully we can bring some measure of justice in this case. I do want to thank everybody who came every day from the police department, the friends and family of Arthur Lopez and Raymond Facey, our trial team, my trial partner Mike Walsh, and as well as Shannon LaCourte, Rachel Lasry, and Anthony Perry for all the work that they did. Thank you.
Hey, Mrs. Facey. Here, girls, girls.
First, I want to give God thanks for this strength that He's given us. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank the DA office for the excellent job they did. It was wonderful, marvelous. I don't want to call names because everybody's so good to me, and all the hugs and the encouragement. I thank you guys. I thank the jury. First, I should say, me and my husband want to thank you all. Here he is. A wonderful, beautiful man who I have to go home to tonight without. It's almost 2 years, and it feels like yesterday. I think sometimes I feel like he's going to be coming through the door and say it was a prank. Thank you guys for helping me to hold up as much as I can. But it's hard. It's really, really hard. It's hard. I have to say thank you to Mr. Landano. A special thanks, Mr. Maloney, and a lot of others. Thank you guys. My friends and family who always support me and travel with me. I thank you. Thank everyone for the support. I love you guys. We'll carry on. I want to just say this. Because my Savior lives, because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all my fears are gone. I know with all the futures, my life is worth a living, Lord, because He lives. I wish every one of you had gotten to know Raymond, Brian, Bato, Facey, my life, my stud muffin, my everything, my all. Thank you guys. I can't forget the PBA, my whole family, Lord. See with me, please. I love you guys. Thanks. Thanks.
Well, we stand here, we can't bring back our father, but we're thankful for the case that was put together that showed the evidence of his guilt, Darrell Fuller's guilt. It was overwhelming. I'm thankful that the jury was able to understand and did a good job with listening. We can't bring Daddy back, but this is just such a blessing that we know who did it. We know we got the right person. We know he's guilty, and we can go home and rest assured that he's not going to be able to hurt anyone else.
Anyone else's family, no?
No one else's family in the future. We're thankful for that, and we're just thankful that he's behind bars now.
Tell us your name, please.
Abigail, Dahlia.
Thank you.
Whew, it's been a long ride. At the beginning of this year, I said, my New Year's resolution was to put a killer behind bars, and man, we did. But more importantly, we're here because we love Arthur, and we want to make sure that his life is not involved in this trial, that he's still a man, he's still an officer. All these people around you love him, and he loved them back. He always smiled, happy disposition, and that's what we're going to continue to be right after this trial. I want to thank the state of New York, the NYPD, Nassau County, District Attorney's Office, of course, the PBA, and everyone who has stood behind us. It hasn't been easy, but with them, it's been easier. Thank you.
We love everybody. We love everybody here. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys.